Is Trump fed up with the Fed? That's what they're saying. Who knew? So controversy is growing, to say the least, over the Federal Reserve's decision not to cut interest rates, even when the rest of the world is lowering theirs. What's going on? Well, look, some critics have said that Fed Chair Jerome Powell is intentionally keeping these rates high and money supply tight as political payback, retribution against Donald Trump, because Trump has said some not very nice things about Jerome Powell. Really? I find that difficult to believe. Trump saying nasty things? Come on. To be fair, Trump has, among other things, publicly accused Powell of, quote, playing politics, not too bad really, and using tariff-induced inflation as an excuse to delay rate cuts. But that doesn't wash. That doesn't make sense. And yes, Trump has repeatedly called Powell Mr. Too Late for delaying cuts. And then he segued into a little more categorical terms. I think a numbskull has been tossed around once or twice in Mr. Powell's direction, and even a quote total incomplete moron unquote has come from Trump on his Truth Social platform. So yeah, there's that. What are you going to say? Right? Still, Powell could have and should have a thicker hide than that. I mean, little Marco, he's now Secretary of State, for crying out loud. So, deal with it, right? But it's not just Trump who thinks a rate cut is well in order. Mad Money host Jim Cramer, who rarely expresses any emotion, said the following on live television this morning before apologizing to viewers. He said, quote, "Our biggest problem is we have so much growth that the Fed won't cut. I mean, what the unquote." So yeah, it's like that. Powell. The Fed is very suspicious at this point. Meanwhile, Powell and the Fed stand on their pledge to remain independent, which is, quote, central to its credibility, unquote. Credibility. Credibility? Newsflash, Jerry, you have no credibility. Not that you need it, though. If I'm not mistaken, the Fed answers to, who is it the Fed answers to? Oh, that's right. No one. Is it any wonder, Fed guys, that's your institution, quote unquote, or is it a private corporate bank? I honestly don't know the difference. Is any wonder it's increasingly being seen as not having the best interest of the United States in mind, but rather your policies serve some sinister, diabolical, global banking cartel? Nah, never. All kidding aside, it is well past time for a rate cut. I'd say a point in August and another point maybe in September/October time period would be sufficient. That would set us up for some fantastic things. It would quickly lower mortgage rates, make housing more affordable. I mean, the only people buying houses are boomers. Housing inventory is the highest it's been since 1995. So that would also help the housing starts and all that kind of stuff. It would lower the debt service, what we're paying every month on interest on the national debt. That would free up more capital as well as help decrease the debt faster. And it would lower the cost of business loans, which means business expansion, which means more jobs. It ultimately would be just a boon for the entire economy. And it would set us up for going into 2026. So I don't see a good reason not to do that. So we have to ask you, Jerome, what's it going to be? Let me help you make a decision here, if one hasn't already been made for you. It's like the Bob Dylan song many years ago. It goes something like, It may be the devil or it may be the Lord, but you're going to have to serve somebody. So tell us, J. Powell, just who the hell are you serving? Really? Inquiring minds want to know. So that's it. So hey, guys, if you like content like this, go ahead and subscribe and follow and share and hit comments and tell me what you think. All right, thanks so much. Talk to you next time.